Hello and welcome to the tutorial for the Dayan Shuang Fei Yan cube. This is a really cool puzzle. I've solved it a couple of times but wasn't able to reproduce the solution and explain it in an easy way until I recently watched Cubondo's tutorial, which was in Spanish, and I used the translated subtitles. So muchas gracias to him for coming up with some of the algorithms to solve it at the end. There will be timestamps in the description to skip ahead to the parts you want to. I'll get right into it and give you an introduction and scramble, and then we'll start by solving these wing pieces next to the centers and the corners, and then we'll be putting in some of these slits with these edges and corners, and then we'll get the puzzle down until all that's left to solve is everything within this line right here in this corner section. Alright, so first thing I want to talk about is these big corners. Now these big corners obviously can turn 120 degrees, but they can also turn 60 degrees, and this will not affect the movement of the puzzle. Everything is still able to move. I'll demonstrate by doing this and then moving a face right here like this. And now that's a total legal move. That's fine. You have to be very careful with this puzzle because it is easy to make illegal moves. The reason these corners are able to turn is, if you'll notice, it's resting against the long edge of each of these pentagons, and that's why it's able to turn. As soon as you turn one of these pentagon faces and you try to make a turn, it will turn, but that's an illegal move, and you'll end up messing up the puzzle. You're risking things popping and falling apart. So I often return these faces so that they're flat with each other. The next thing I want to say is that when we turn one of these pentagon faces, the only other move we can really make near this face is this adjacent face, because this adjacent face is lined up to where it's against a short edge. These pentagons have 3 short edges and 2 long edges, and keep that in mind when scrambling and solving it. So like I said, after this is turned, what is it, 72 degrees, 360 divided by 5. And that's why edge piece series come in handy, so that we can keep our bearings about us when we're solving this puzzle. If you put a long edge, against this face and try to turn it, it will turn. But like I said, you'll get locked up and it'll create problems. So be aware of that. And let's scramble the puzzle. So I'll just kind of do this. Why not? And let's just start scrambling it. Right there, I just tried to make a move that I shouldn't. There we go. Make sure you have short edges all lined up against the face you want to turn. And after we've made several turns like that, remember, I'm glad I'm doing this to really demonstrate how easy it is to make illegal moves. I just tried to turn this corner, but I can't because it's lined up with the short side of this pentagon. Same here. So what that means is we just return these so that they're flat. And then we're free to move these. And we can move them 60 degrees. And we're just careful to match the short edges with the short edges. And as you can see, it's getting pretty scrambled already. And make sure I'm doing everything right here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then when I get satisfied with something, I want to kind of return these pentagon centers so that they're flat, so then I can easily see what can move. And I could, let's see, yep. Can I turn this big corner? Let's see, it's against a long face, a long edge piece here, long edge piece. Yeah, so I can turn this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go there, and let's return this green one so that it's flat. Am I okay to turn it? Yep, okay there. See, I cannot turn this because it's against these two shorter edges right here. So we need to flatten these. Yeah, we're good there. Flatten that, and let's, okay. All of our centers are flattened, and so we know we can turn this now. All right, I'm gonna continue scrambling it. This is a slow, tedious process, and the beginning of the solve is very intuitive, and you're just kind of building things and putting things together. There aren't really any algorithms. There's a few tricky cases because you'll have a couple of these wing pieces that can be interchangeable. Other than that, it's also kind of a hard part of the solve to describe and teach. It's actually easier towards the end to give the algorithms and show what's happening at the end. Just try to keep your bearings when you're mixing things up. Oh, not okay there. I believe I just made a mistake. That's what happens when I try to do this on camera. I get nervous, I get anxious and excited. Screw it up. So what just happened is I tried to turn this face when it was against this long part right here. So I'm gonna try to fix that. Let's try to go back. There we go. I think that's where I want to be. Ooh. I'm nervous now. Yeah, that's better. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna be okay. did it again. I'll do that multiple times. It's taking a while just to scramble this. I don't know if I'm doing the greatest job either. And it's time to return it to a more native shape so that it looks a little neater. Okay, those are flat. Those are flat, flat. And these blue ones are not flat with each other. So after I return these centers to a flat state where they should be oriented, I twisted the corners and realized I still have a ways to go to scramble this more, because these pieces are all solved in several of the green, orange, white, blue. I'll do that and come back when it's an absolute mess. All right, that's better or worse, depending on how you want to look at it. I think it's a nightmare. If you want to just set this on your shelf like this, it'll make a great conversation piece. I'll show you how I swapped around some of these wings to make it easy. So, like I said, after these centerpieces are kind of flat and flush with each other, it makes it so all the corners are freed up to turn in increments of 60 degrees. And so what I would do is, if I want to swap some wing pieces around, like for example this red one, I'd kind of give this face like a 180-degree turn, and then I would turn this corner, replace it with another one, and turn it back. And that way we're safe to turn everything, because we are keeping these big flat edges on either side of these corners. And so that's how you would swap those around. And what's neat is sometimes they go on backwards for a lot of shape-shifting fun. Yeah, so all right, get ready for part one. Here we go. First step, putting in the wing pieces that look like this. Our centers are flat, and so we have movement of these corners. So as I can see, this orange wing piece fits with that center nicely. Let's rotate this face out of the way so that we can place this orange corner, so hopefully this matches up with that. So we're going to turn it over here, but we're not going to leave it here. We're going to continue turning so that we use the long edge of this piece so we can still freely turn this corner like that. Now we want, let's try that so the orange is up on that corner. And it does not fit with that corner, which means it must fit with the other side of this corner. So yeah, move it out of the way. Put that there. Oh, and we conveniently match that up. This is going great. There we go. Look, two pieces at once. Score. I guess we should probably just focus on this face first. So we'll do orange first. Let's find some more orange wingy pieces. Here's one. So everything's free to move these corners. That's backwards. Well, if that's backwards, maybe if we turn this face. I'm always scared that I'm making an illegal turn. Okay, let's turn it. Okay, we're free to move this corner since it's against a long edge. Aha! Now it fits. Let's turn it back. Very nice, very nice. One more to go for the orange face, and it's right here. How am I going to do this? Well, I can first move it out of the way by replacing it with this blue wing. And I could put this red one where this orange one needs to go. It needs to go here. So I put this down here so that I can put the orange one in its place. And make sure we're okay. Yeah, we should be able to move this. Yeah, we're fine. There we go. The orange part's done. It looks like a mouth. A mouth. It looks like something else too. Let's do blue. Here we go. This wing piece goes right here. Match that up, and we're going to turn it out of the way so that we can rotate this back and, you know, fix what we just messed up. And we replace it with this wing piece because we want to just keep using these long edges. And there we go. Let's put another blue one in. Let's see. Here's a blue wing. I wonder if it'll go to this position. Let's just try it. Am I okay to move things? Just force it and see. It's backwards or upside down. So this piece does not belong here. Let's move it to another face. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace it with this piece. Except I think what we want to do is we want to replace it with this piece because now the corner is flat with this center. So let's put the piece we want to replace it with right here. And we give this a turn so it's matched. Now we turn that and it's in. Let's return this center flat with the other center. We still have the orange. We have one more blue to put in. Where is it? It's way over here. Okay, so this blue wing piece needs to go up here. That's fine. We'll replace it with this one. What we'll do first is just move it out of the way. Remember, we're just using these long edges of this centerpiece, and everything else is flat, so we can turn this big corner. And we place this red wing piece that we want to replace it with right against there like that. And so now we put it in place. Our centers are good, and we return it. Now we need to put a blue piece here. Where is it? It's over here, way at the other side of the puzzle, far, far away. I have an idea. We want to replace it with this white one, so let's turn this white one to here against the long edge of this yellow center. And we'll turn this corner up so the blue is here, and we'll replace the white one with the blue one. And we should be able to turn. It can be tricky to turn. There we go. Perfect. Scary, I was like, is that okay? Oh my god. Okay, let's put this center back. Okay. Oh no, that's fine. There we go. Blue and orange are done. Let's go ahead and do yellow. I can see right here, so these two are flipped wrong. So I'm guessing this one would go here and this one would go here. So let's give this a turn, and sure enough, it matches up. And we can now replace that one we built with another edge, another wing piece. I see a yellow one down here. Let's see here. Let's just put this white one here, and we'll put this one over here now. Oh yeah, that's good. That's perfect. That's what we want. So that now when we turn it, that'll go match up with that one. All right, just two more yellow ones. Here's one down here. Okay. Since we're free to move these corners, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this yellow wing piece up to here so that I can put it over here. I want to put where it goes into its place right here, because I think it goes here and it'll fit nicely against that corner, but I could be wrong. Let's see. No, I'm right. All right. And we can put this corner back down. That's fine. Return this green piece. Now we have one more yellow to put in. My camera overheats sometimes, so if it cuts in and out, it's because it overheated. I just hope I don't lose the file I'm creating. It's not a video camera, it's a digital camera for photographs. Here's the yellow wing piece. What we're gonna do, yes. We're gonna turn this corner so that now it can swing over there. And I'm gonna now replace this one I just built next to this corner with one that's not in. That's this white one down here. So that I can return this, return that corner, return this corner, and it's together. You should be able to do this yourself if you have this puzzle. So that's three of these done. Let's move on to another one. Let's do red. Okay, so here's a red wing piece. Does it belong over here? It does belong over here, but against a different edge. So if we move this corner out of the way using this broken piece, or it's not broken, it just doesn't belong there. We use this piece that doesn't belong, and we're okay to turn it because we're using just these long edges. Now we can put the center back in place and then return it, and now that wing is in. Here's a red wing down here and one over here. That one fits like that. Let's see, does this one belong here? It does, because it matches with that. So, let's put it in. We'll rotate this center so this piece we're not using right now is in there. And then we'll put this back. And then put this back. And that's matched up. So one more red piece. It's down here. I'm going to swap it with this piece over here by using these two corners and putting them against this face. I'm a little nervous I'm gonna mess up something I've already done. So let me have a short think here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to swing this piece over here. Alright, and I want to replace that with this red piece down here. So I'm going to bring it down. Oh, that conveniently matches that up too. Now I'm going to turn this. Now I can turn this because that's a short edge right there. Everything else is good. I'm going to put that there. It's not matched up there yet, but that's okay. It matches up there. And now we can turn this. All right, and the red one is done. Red. We have two colors left of this first step, the green and white. As you can see, the red, blue, yellow, and orange wing pieces are in, matched with the center and the corner. We almost have this green side done, so let's work on that. I can see that this wing piece belongs over here. And we can place it, and then we can substitute it with this green piece that isn't in yet. So let's put that up. And that fits nicely. So we'll return this, and conveniently it also matches up this white wing piece. And then we can turn this back and the green is done. Let's move on to white. We have two pieces that need to swap. I am going to attempt to figure this out on the spot right now while I'm being filmed. No. So maybe if we put this, yeah, we can put this down here. That'll match. And swing this one. Yeah, we can swing this piece over to here, and that matches up, and that goes there, and then this goes back, and it's all, wow, that wasn't very hard. I was expecting a situation where these two, since these two can interchange with each other, sometimes it'll appear that you have a difficult situation. If you just remember that these two pieces can switch with each other, you should be able to get yourself out of a situation. I'm not going to spend too much time on this step. I hope you can figure that out and understand why I'm going to move on, because we're going to be here all day with this anyways. So that's the end of step one. Alright, step two. We're going to fill these gaps. We're going to plug it full of pieces. These pieces are too big for this small area. So we need to find smaller pieces that fit. And I'm choosing these three because I'll be leaving this area right here for the end. So let's start by putting the little rectangle edge pieces that belong here. Where is the orange one? Aha, it's all the way over here. It can travel. So we're going to turn that little piece to here, where it's a short edge against a short edge, which is fine. Now we're gonna set this up to receive it. Remember, we're receiving it right here where this piece is. And now we can send it, and we can put that back. Now let's replace these. Yes. There we go. Okay, we have the orange one in. Let's put the little orange triangles that go next to it. Here's one down here. I think what I'll do is I'll put it up to here for now, and I'll kind of do an edge piece series just so I can move it away from here and put it somewhere in here where I can better play with it and get it to fit. So edge piece series are like down, down, up, up. Now we'll return this. Okay, so now we have this up here, and we need to place it here. This is not really a convenient kind of orientation for it to be in. Ooh, let me just mess with it a little bit. Here, down, down, up. And that's where we were earlier. Try turning it like this. Go down, down, up, up. Okay, I can make this work. I can make this work. So this little triangle piece is pointing that way, and it needs to go in here because it's pointing in the opposite direction of where it needs to go. We can totally make that work, because if we turn this down and then we turn this down, it fits. So we turn that back, we turn this back, and we return this corner, and that's in. Now let's place the other little orange triangle wherever it is. Oh, here it is. It's in a good orientation already. As you can see, that works. What I want to do is, since I've built this whole thing, I want to store it somewhere. I want to store it down here. So I'm going to turn this like that so that it can receive it and bring it down. Problem is that now when I turn this, I'm breaking that off. How about I store it all the way over here for now? By moving it out of the way, we're going to move these. We're going to Ooh, not good. Almost made a legal move. We have long edge here, and I just tried to turn this against it. Okay, put it back. Regroup. We're gonna figure this out. Am I doing something wrong? No. Yeah, I did something wrong in the beginning when I decided I wanted to store it here. Let's just store it all the way back here. So we put that up. We store it there for now. And we return this. Alright, so that's stored there. So now we can kind of do damage control and replace everything that we messed up. Alright, there we go. Now what we can do, sorry if it's out of focus, I've been working on trying to get a good camera angle. I feel like my videos have been too close. When I watch it, it gives me a headache. Alright, so this to here, pretty easy. We position this to receive this chunk of pieces, like so, and we turn this into place. And alright, now let's work on I'm doing orange, yellow, and green. I'm solving the 3 groups of pieces that are pointed at each other at a corner. Let's go ahead and do green. Or let's do white, just because we've got the edge piece. We've got the edge piece right here, so we'll turn that out of the way, and then we put where it goes here to receive it, and then we turn it back. Alright, now just like before, we're gonna put, I said earlier I was doing orange, green, and yellow. White is not included. Let's go back to finding the green. Here it is. Ta-da! Okay, let's move it over there. We'll put it there first. Then we'll move this. And we'll return this. Making sure to continue to make only legal moves. Okay, now we're going to put this in place to receive this green rectangle edge-like thing. There we go. Return this. Okay, here's a little green triangle. Let's see. It's hard for me to visualize where it will be oriented after I do kind of an edge piece series. So I like to just move it and see where it goes. Okay. This is actually good. I think this is good. I think we can put this piece here where it should go by turning this corner. You know, make sure all the centers are good. All right, we can turn this corner right here. And now I believe if we do the edge piece series, this corner will be placed here and in its right orientation. So this is pointing up and I guess kind of towards where it needs to go. So let's try this. We're going to do an edge piece series starting with the right side. Down, down. Yep, and it's right. Up. See, it fit. Up. And then we can return this. Alright. Little green triangle. Where are you? There it is. Way over there. No, it's not that far. Whoop. Where am I? Alright. Aha. If I hold the puzzle like this, it's pointing towards where it needs to go. Especially if we just turn this corner up here to receive it. We can do edge piece series and it'll place that and orient it right there. So this time we're starting with the left side because that's where it's at. We go down. It's not wanting to move. Down, up, and it fits. Up. And we return this. Alright. Okay, green's done. Let's do the yellow. Here is the little corner piece, or excuse me, edge piece, little edge rectangle. Belongs back here, so we'll continuing on. We are putting this yellow rectangle edge piece to here. I'll move it out of the way by moving this short edge up to this short edge and place this here so it can receive this and put it back. Now we just need to find the yellow small triangles, and here's one. We can just go ahead and turn this here for now. We'll be able to turn it back later, that's no problem. And let's do an edge piece series to see where this falls and how we can place it up there. Because if we hold it like this and do this, we notice that it's pointing down. That's not how we want it to place it in here. Let's try holding it like this and do an edge piece series. Down, down. We're trying to go up here. Go the long way. Up. Alright, that's how we want it. Pointing away so that now we can just, starting with this side, just do it. Why is this being so difficult? There we go, down. Down, up, up, and we place it, and we can go ahead and turn this back. One more yellow triangle, which is all the way down here. We're not worried about breaking this, so why don't we send this triangle up to this group of pieces by placing this group of pieces here to receive this, and then we put it back and put this back. Now it's here. Let's put it up here for now. Do a little edge piece series to move it out of the way so we can replace this now. And perfect, it's pointing away from where we want it in the opposite direction. So all we have to do is go down, and now we put this down and it matches up. And put this back. And put this back. And that was what I'm calling step 2. Moving on to step 3, after we've solved all the wing or bat pieces, and we've solved these 3 ellipticals. I'm leaving these unsolved. You could solve these. I just like leaving them so that they can become placeholders for pieces we've put together in the future. And I will be leaving all this to be solved last. Of course, drawing from some of these pieces we need to reduce these other corners. Let's start with this orange, white, green corner. We're going to be solving the pieces in here. I was recording this earlier and I placed all the pieces that need to be here in this area, and then moved around and oriented them so that everything was in its correct place, and that proved to take a long time and be a little inconsistent. So we're gonna still avoid using algorithms right now and just a more intuitive block building solve. We'll be able to turn these corners to place these edges in. We might have a little bit of trouble when we place this big corner, but the first step is to put these edges in here. And we're gonna put them in pretty much solved. So let's look around the puzzle. We're gonna look for a green, orange, orange, white, and white, green edge pieces. Here's a white, green edge piece. Let's move it up here so that we can move it towards where it needs to be. And we can see that when we move this over, what we want to do is we want it to be here, where this piece is right now, and it'll fit between there. So we're going to move this face so that it can receive this piece. Now we can put this into place, and we're against all short edges here, so we can put that in place. And then we return this and return that. So we have one edge in. Let's find another. Green, orange. Here it is, it's right here. We're going to turn this orange face so that we set it up to receive the orange green piece right here where it goes. And now we can turn it into place, move it back, and move this back. And we've kept our white green. Now we're going to look for the white orange. I think the easiest thing might be to pair that white orange with the correct corner that goes here. Here's the white orange edge piece. Let's see if we can't pair it with our white orange green corner over here. As we can see, if we turn this corner, it'll go here. So maybe we can do some setup moves to put this edge piece over here first. Let's try that by doing an edge piece series. Down, down, up, up. And sure enough, we've now paired those two pieces together. Now we just have to move it into place. Let's see here. We need to place it right here. So if we turn this face, and then we turn this, we notice that it's not fitting. It's not lined up right. That's okay. Let's just put this back. We'll put this back for now too. We're gonna move this to here by going down, down, up, up. Okay, so we've moved it. Now let's see if we can slide these two pieces into place. And we're going to want to return this corner before we do that. Yeah, because we want it to go right here. We want to leave. Well, I guess we wouldn't be messing anything up if we did that, since we're only putting these two pieces in. But let's put this over here where it can receive those pieces. And perfect. And that's what we wanted. So we'll turn that, and we'll turn this back. Okay, now we just need to put in these 3 edge pieces. Excuse me, corner pieces. They're on the edge of the cube, but they're corner pieces. Aha, so here's the white and green piece, and it's kind of ready. It's ready to go in. So if we turn the cube like this, we're going to move this out of the way, and then we're going to put it in and then put it back. So let's go ahead and do an edge piece series. We'll start with the left here. We'll go down, down, up, up, and we'll turn it in. And as you can see, just like with the smaller triangles, if it's pointing up and towards where it needs to go, an edge piece series will solve it. And so starting with the right now, we go down, down, up, up, and we've solved that piece. Now let's solve either the white and orange or green and orange. Here's the white and orange piece over here. It needs to go back here. It's not going to fit in the orientation it's in now. So let's just try an edge piece series and see what happens. Down, down, up, up. Nope. Let's turn it and try it from this direction. Down, up, up. Aha. It's pointing this way, and it's ready to go in over here, because once we bring this, let's bring this up. Since it needs to go here, it's pointing that way. It's an easy fix. We start with the left side, because we're going to bring that down, and then when we bring that down, it'll be in that place, positioned right. Down, down. See, up, up. Now the green orange. Let's see, where is it at? It's all the way back here. Let's move this over here onto this area so that we can position this corner here to receive that piece. So to do that, we can turn this here to receive it. And there we go, and turn this back. Let's go ahead and return this. It's right in the middle. We want to get it over here, or at least over here, so that it's set up to go over there. So let's just try an edge piece series. Up, up. Oh, this is perfect. See, it's over here. It's pointed up and towards where it needs to be, because we're just going to turn this corner. Now this can receive this piece, and we start on the left and we just go down, down, up, up, and we turn this back. And that's our first corner reduced. Now let's pick another corner to reduce. Let's reduce this one. We've already got one edge piece in there. We've got the orange and blue where it's supposed to go. This piece is good. We can leave that there and just try to reorient it later. Let's find another edge piece. Here's the yellow orange that belongs here. I'm going to use this as a placeholder. I'm going to turn this up so that I can then move this face so it can receive this orange yellow edge right here. And then put it back. Now we're going to find the yellow blue edge piece, and we're going to match it up with the corner that goes here. Here's the corner. So we're looking for yellow and blue back here. What I want to do is bring that edge piece over here. So I will turn it up like so. Now I'm going to move this to receive it. Put it there. Turn it back. Oop, and then turn this back. And now my goal is to match this up with this. It could be tricky. Let's try an edge piece series and see what happens. See if we're in a different position. Down, down, up, up. That's not going to be very helpful, because even if I turn it out of the way, we're looking at the yellow orange right now, and we want to be looking at the yellow blue. Let's put it over here and reorient it. So with an edge piece series, down, sometimes it's tricky to make turns. Down, up, up. Nope, still not there, still not matched up. We'll be matching it over here anyways. So let's do another edge piece series and reorient this. Down, down. I'm going to put this in a different position so it can receive that corner from one of these big edges. For example, I want to put it here, but I don't want it to be lined up, because it's not going to be receiving that piece over here. It's going to be, we need to receive it on this side of that edge piece. So like, we'll turn it out of the way by moving this like this, and then we'll, I don't want to mess that up. That's a solved piece. I don't want to mess that up. I'll put this here. So then when it receives the yellow and blue piece, it's not in its correct orientation. And so now it's more likely to be able to receive this corner from this large corner over here. So let's position this over here, and hopefully we can get it into a good orientation to fit over there. Let's try an edge piece series. Down, down, up, up. Now I'm not sure, but let's just see if I do a move, if we can get it in here so that it'll fit. It's hard to see which way it'll be oriented. I'm familiar with when it's an arrow or a pointy piece and which direction it's facing. So let's just see. Down, down, up, up. Oh, I think that might have been right. Yeah, and you can just experiment and play with it until you get it. I happen to get it there, so that's good. So let's place these two pieces where they go. Right here. So let's put them up. Now we might have to be putting it on another side if it doesn't fit. So let's move this face where we're gonna receive it right here over to here. And that's not correct. So back up. Let's try putting it up on this side now. Turn this here to receive it. Yeah, this'll be better. This'll fit. Perfect. Now we return this. And we return this, and you'll notice we have this out of place now. So we need to put this back where it was, because remember that was something we're trying to solve and just leave solved. I use these unsolved places to So what I'll do is I'll use this space, turn that up, put this in its place, so now it can receive this, and that's how we'll replace that. And then we put this back. All right, all is right in the world. And now we just put in these corner pieces. We already have this one, it's not oriented correctly. We could try to just fix that right now. So we put it over here to one of our unsolved spots, and let's try to reorient it and put it in there. So we'll do an edge piece, down, down, up, up. As we can see, that's not helpful because it's pointing down. So I'll just turn it like this and try another edge piece series. Down, down, up, up. It's not helpful because it's right in the middle. Let's do this. This is gonna work. We're gonna go down, because see, we're gonna want it so it's pointing away, so then it'll go in there. Down, down, up, up. Now it'll fit. So we start with the right side. And we go down, and that will set it up to receive that piece. Just like that. And put it in place. And return this. And so that's how to reorient a piece when you have free space on the cube. Now we're looking for the yellow orange and the yellow blue. Here is yellow blue. What we can do is leave it right there. It's in a good position too because it's pointing up and towards where it needs to go. We can just turn this corner and now we can do that short, easy sequence of moves to put it in here. So when it's pointing up like this, we start with the right side and just go down, down, up, up, and it's placed. Now the orange yellow, which is right here. This would be a good time to show you a neat little trick. To finish reducing this corner, we just need to place the yellow-orange piece over here, which happens to be back here. If we put this here and did our little edge piece series once, we could put it in. The problem is it would mess our edges up and it would mess these pieces up. We could do the edge piece series 3 times to preserve these edges surrounding this corner, and that would swap these, but it would also swap these. So we could replace these with some unused scrambled pieces, or even pieces like this where they can be exchanged and it doesn't matter. But rather than do any of that, let's just turn the puzzle over like this and bring this down and put this here and then put it back. Much easier. Since we have this room to work with, we don't have to worry about those algorithms yet until we get to the end. And it just consists of edge piece series done a little differently. So to put this here, since it's pointing away, we move this side first. And then we move this and it goes right into place. And we put it back. And ta-da! We're not worried about this yet. Not worried about those sections on the white, red, or blue face because we're going to do that last. We have one more corner to reduce before we're in the final stretch. Let's find the edge pieces that go here. We're looking for, well, here's a yellow green, and that goes here. When we turn this face, we know we're going to be placing the yellow somewhere, and we want to place the yellow here. So let's turn this to be able to receive that piece. We turn it like this. Now it can receive that edge piece, and we return it, and we return this. Okay, let's find one more edge piece, either the red green or red yellow. Here's red yellow, and so we're going to move it towards where it needs to go. All right, that moved it to this face. Now we can turn this face. I think what I want to do is I want to turn this first to receive it. The problem is we're going to be putting it in wrong if we do that. So what we should do is move this to the other side so then at least it's oriented the right way. Or we want yellow up here so that we can turn it and we can place this red against this red. So that's a simple edge piece series. Ooh, I was just trying to make an illegal move just there by turning this. Not good. Long edge. Return that to flat. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's put this red yellow right up to that. Move it. We're going to move this out of the way for now. And then we're going to return this. Yep. Return this. Okay. So we have it in the orientation we want it to be in. And now we'll put this over there. This is where it's going to be received. Now it can receive that piece just like that. Let's return this. Now for the final edge, I've chosen for this tutorial to match it up with that corner. I think that makes things easier. Okay, we're looking for red, green. Here's the red, green, yellow corner we want. And we want to put this red, green edge piece right here. So first I want to put this edge piece somewhere in this area. I'm going to put it, I'd like to put it right here. But if I did put it right there, that doesn't mean this is going to match up with it. Let's just put it down, 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 up, up. Sometimes rather than think about what needs to happen, you can just do an edge piece series and see where things fall. Let's get this red green edge piece down here. Let's put it down here. So I'm going to turn this to be able to receive it. And then put it back. Put this back. It's all, not only do the colors not match, it's not oriented properly. If the corner was coming from over here, we'd be able to put it in place. Just do an edge piece series, down, see where it goes, down, up, up. The way it's positioned, it is oriented correctly enough because it's flat, and so this corner piece will not be able to match it from here. Let's do that edge piece series again. Down, up. Nope, still not what we're looking for. This is actually the trickier part of the solve. Maybe I'm making it harder than it needs to be. Oh, I got a plan. This just needs to swing over to here. Easy. Okay. We're going to move this out of the way. We're not going to replace it with a piece we've solved. We're going to replace it with this. Now, we're going to move this out of the way. We're going to move this face so that we can receive it right here. And then we're going to turn that corner back onto it. We'll just go the long way. There we go. Alright, so now we do that. Sweet. Now we can turn this back. Aha. Awesome. Thought we were going to be here even longer. Now we just have to place that. Let's see if it's oriented correctly to place it. And it's not. So, what we can do is we can move it over here. So we'll put that down, down, up, up. Try going in from this direction. Putting it here, so we'll turn this to receive it. There we go. It seems to either be one direction or another. Perfect. And return this. Well, this belongs here. And we don't want to bring anything over to this side because this corner's solved. We will bring them to here. Let's just do an HP series and knock some stuff out of the way. I can't quite see exactly what's gonna happen. I do know we want this red-green edge to be here. So let's just leave that here. Let's just try to reorient this. Just go down, down, up, up. That's not helpful. Just turn the puzzle down, down, up, up. That's better. Now that it's pointing away, we can turn this corner up because it needs to go here. What do I have going on down here? There's no reason why that needs to be like that. Alright. So, placing the red-green one here. So this side comes down, and then it matches up, and put it back. Put it back. That's in. Okay, now either of these two, let's see, here's a red-yellow. Let's move it from this area down to this area over here. Yeah, we're gonna end up putting it down here for now by turning this to receive that side. Okay, return it and return this. Now we want to move this. Hopefully we can get it over here in a good position. Actually, if we just orient the cube like this, we notice it's pointing up and towards where it could go right into place with a simple edge piece series, starting with the left. Down, down, up, and it placed it. Up. Now you can return it. All right. Green, yellow. Here it is over here. There's no unsolved face that we can put this next to receive it. So we might have to do some fancy stuff here. I want to try to get it over here. Yeah, let's try to put it here by just going down, down, up, up. Yeah. I'm wondering if I do this edge piece series, if it's going to swap these two, but if it's going to put that in place when it swaps it. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to replace this with something that we don't care if it switches. Let's go ahead and replace it with this garbage right here by first turning that, and then we put this here, and then replace it with all that mess, and we'll fix it later. Now we're going to try an edge piece series 3 times and hope that this gets oriented correctly and gets placed over there. So starting with the left, down, down, up, up. See, it placed it there right now, but we got to do it 2 more times. Down, down, up, up, and again, down, down. No, up, up. It did not work. Sad. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm bummed it didn't work, but I'm sorry for that. It happens. It's part of the process. Let's put it back over there. We'll orient it in some other way. It'll be fine. We're gonna do that edge piece series again 3 times so that we preserve these, and then we're gonna fix this. We're gonna replace this. So let's start with the right. Down, down, up. 1, down, down, up. 2. Down, down, up. 3. Now we're going to replace this. I just move this over here. Turn that back. And there's that. And we already know that this is solved. We just need to reorient this piece. Yeah. So let's do an edge piece series. Ooh, bad, bad, bad. Illegal move. Warning, warning. You feel it as soon as you do it, that was not right. Ooh. Did I make a mistake somewhere? This is not good. We solved these in the beginning. Let's put that back. Whoops. There we go. Damage control. Okay, we're okay. Gonna reorient this now. All right, down, down, up, up. Do it again, down, down, up, up. All right, that's better. Now we know that we can put it over here and it'll be oriented correctly. It'd be nice if we were trying to fit in this piece, we could just put it up and fit it in. We can't do that because, well, maybe we can. We turn this here, this long edge is against this big corner, and we want to replace it with this. We do want it pointing in that way, so let's do that. Yeah, let's try that. And we go down with this side first. I think this will work. Down. Okay. Yeah. Ta-da! Oh, God. Last step coming up. We're getting closer to the end of our solve. We have everything done except for this area right here. First, let's solve these elliptical slot pieces. So let's put in an edge piece. Here's a red edge piece. Let's put it where it goes. So we'll move this here to receive it. And we put that edge piece where it goes. And so let's return this. Return this. And now we'll put in the little red triangles that go next to it. Nothing jumps out at me, so let's do an edge piece series to move this and change its orientation. Down, down, up, up. Let's do it again. Down. What is going on here? Down. Up. Up. Still nothing, except now that it's pointed up like this, we can put it in here the right way, so that once it's in here the right way, then we can put this like this and then solve it. So starting with this side, we do an edge piece series. Down, down, up, up. All right, that's in a good position, pointing away from where it needs to go. So we turn this and it'll be received right here. And since it's pointing away, we turn this side first, down, and we put it into place. Down, up, up, and we return it. And that's one of them. Let's put in the other one, this one. See if we turn this. That's not going to help. let's turn this to receive it on this side. Put that back, put that down. Well, it's set up so it could be received over here, but not here. So let's do another edge piece series. Down, down, up. Aha! And there we go. Now it's ready to go up here. So we can turn this down. And then we turn this. And then we put it into place and turn this back. And that's that. And that's the red section right there. Let's put in the blue, since we already have an edge piece right there. Well, I can see that if we turn this here, since it's pointing up and towards where it needs to go, and we put this here, we can do an edge piece series that'll place it into there, starting with the right side. So again, this is going here. Down, down, up, up, and that's in place. So now we just need to put the little blue triangle here, and it's over here. So let's turn this to receive it. I keep having technical difficulties with my camera. We want to put this last little blue triangle in, and it's down here. And if we look carefully, we can find the easiest way to do that, which is if we put this up, we notice that this little triangle is pointing up and towards this side. And we can turn this down and it'll receive that piece in the correct orientation. So we turn the side first that it's on when it's pointed that way. Down, down, up, up. And that solved that. Now let's put in the white edge. We see that these two are already grouped together. We don't really care about trying to preserve that right now. Let's just move this so that it can receive that white edge, that little rectangle, and replace it and replace this. Now we look for a setup where this triangle is pointed up and towards this over here, so we can just turn this 60 degrees so it'll receive that right there. And we turn this side first, down, down, up, up. All right, one more. The other little white triangle is right here. Let's move it out of the way. We see that it's pointed up and towards this piece, so we can put it over there, and that'll be in a good position to then move back to here. So when it's like this, we start with this side first, down, down, up, up. Now it's pointing away, so we put this into place, and we turn this side first when it's pointing away in the opposite direction, down, down, up, up, and then we return it. All right, the last step of the solve, we are going to place these edge pieces first. And we're gonna look for a way that we can do kind of a 3 cycle to place them all. I can see that this red blue one, if I turn this, that'll go into place. And then hopefully this blue-white one will go into place. And it will. Except, oh, this is good. That one did not go into place. So, perfect, because I wanted to show you this case. This case is if two edge pieces are solved and one is not. In that case, what's happening is one of these little rectangle edge pieces needs to flip. And so to do that, we'll take the white one for example. Bring it over to either side. Before we bring it over, let's think here. Before we bring it over, let's put one of these sides up. Let's put this up to receive it right here. Because what's going to happen is we want it to go down, and then we want to turn this so that we can put it up this way. And there we go, that flipped that. So return this, return this. Now we need to replace that little triangle, which will be easy enough. Turn that down, 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 up, up. Now we should be able to three-cycle these edges into place. Let's see if we turn this, if this red-blue one fits. It does, which pretty much means this blue-white one will fit. And then this red-white one will fit. And we return it. And all three of our edges are solved. You might have a situation where one edge is solved, and all you would do is then do an edge piece series so that none are solved, and then find a way to three-cycle these in. I'm confident you can figure that out as long as you know that if two are solved and one's not, you have to flip one of those. Now that those are solved, we want to place these pieces in their right spots and then orient the pieces. And if we look around, we notice this is in its right spot and solved. This is in its right spot and solved. These two need to switch. If we do an edge piece series 3 times, we switch these two and we switch these two. If you're holding it like this, we'd be switching these two and switching these two. Since we need to switch these two, because this one in the center needs to be swapped, we need to swap these two. We don't want to swap these two. I'm going to go ahead and use these two little triangles. My hope is that by swapping these, they'll stay oriented correctly. Let's try it and just see what happens. We're going to do an edge piece series 3 times. Down, starting with the right, down, up, 1, down, down, up, 2, down, down, up, 3. And I was afraid that this would happen where these are now not oriented correctly. That's okay. Because this is cool, and you might find this interesting. Keep in mind there are different ways to go about solving this puzzle. I think it's cool to go through it like this just to show you some of the possibilities of what can happen, and you can try different things. I will be showing you a systemized move to do specific things. let's say we want, maybe if we switch these back, they will have returned to their orientation. These would swap right here, but let's replace these with something else that is okay if it swaps. Like one of these sets of pieces. Not this one exactly. Let's look for one further down the puzzle. For example, this orange one. Let's put this orange piece right up here. And we're gonna turn this to be able to receive that orange group of pieces. And then we can easily return these moves after, so don't worry about that. All right, so let's put these little corners in their place. And let's just reverse that move we did earlier where we started with the right side. Let's start with the left since we're gonna do it backwards. Yeah. All right, make sure everything's lined up, ready to go. This is okay, don't worry about this, just leave that for now. Down, down, up, up. That's one, down, down, up, up. That's two, and that's already down, down, up, and that's three. And see what happened there? These switched. These switched too, and they went back to their correct orientation, which is very nifty. So let's return this group of orange pieces by simply going like that and going like that. All right. Now I'm going to show you my little cheat sheet with my little algorithm on it, which I cannot take credit for. I did not come up with this, but if you need to, you can pause the video and make a little diagram. The first move I'm going to show you is the right-sided version. And what that's going to do is it's going to turn this corner piece on the left clockwise. It's going to turn this center piece counterclockwise. And it's going to turn this piece counterclockwise. And it's going to turn the piece underneath this corner clockwise. That's the right-handed side. The left-handed side will do the same thing, except instead of this going counterclockwise, this will go clockwise and this will go counterclockwise. And you can use those together to solve the cube and put it into any kind of position and solve it from any kind of trouble you find yourself in, using all the different moves I've shown you. I have a specific way of solving this because this needs to go counterclockwise and this needs to go clockwise. So that's the right-handed side right there. The problem is it's gonna mess up the orientation of these. And on my diagram, I have this little picture of these horns sticking up. If my horns were sticking up instead of down, I would know to do the right-sided version and then follow it with the left-sided version. So let's just give this a think here. If we do the right-sided version, it'll solve these, but then these will be rotated. And if we, so let's start with the left. We may just have to do the sequence a couple of times. We may have to do right, then left, then right, because it'll continue to turn these in the same direction, and it'll just keep flip-flopping between the direction that these turns. Here's how that right-sided algorithm goes. And again, that turns this piece clockwise, this counterclockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. Okay, we're going to start with the right-sided algorithm, and that will solve these two pieces by turning this one clockwise, this one counterclockwise. It'll mess these up, but let's not worry about that for now. It is important to note that these are kind of in sequence and congruent with each other because they have to turn opposite ways. If they both had to rotate the same way, that's not helpful. All right, so here's how the right-sided algorithm goes. We start with the right side and we do an edge piece series twice. Down, down, up, up. That's one. Down, down, up, up. That's two. Now, while looking at the cube, we make a clockwise rotation of the cube, and we now move to here and we do the edge piece series one time. Down, down, up, up. Now we go back to the left where we started and we do it twice. Down, down, up, up. That's once. Down, down, up, up. That's twice. Now back to the right clockwise and do it one time. Down, and that'll solve the edges. Down, up, up. And we put the cube back in the position we started at, and we notice that these are solved, and now these are these have been rotated. So if we do now, let's do the left-handed side version, so that we can return these to where they were and then see where we're at here, and maybe we'll have the horn sticking up. So the left-handed version starts with the left side and we do it twice. Down. And the left-handed version, this will go clockwise, counterclockwise. This will go clockwise, solving it, and this will go counterclockwise, solving it. So the left-handed version is like this, starting with the left side. Down, down, up, up. That's once. We do it twice. Down, down, up, up. That's twice. Now we turn it to the left, counterclockwise. And we do it once, still starting with the left. It's important. Down, down, up, up. And we go back to the right where we started, and we do it twice, starting with the left side. Down, down, up, up. Again, down, down, up, up, and back to the left, and we do it one time, starting with the left, down, and that'll solve the edges. Down, up, up. All right, and now I have the horn sticking up that I wanted, so that if I do let's do the right-handed side algorithm, which will turn this counterclockwise and this clockwise, and then we'll do the left side, and it'll put these back, and then it'll all be solved. So we're going to do the right-handed side. So starting with the right, down, down, up. That's one. Down, down, up, up. That's two. To the right, down, down, up, up. That was one. Back to here. Starting with the right, twice, down, down, up, up. down, down, up, up. And we go back here and we do it once. And that'll put the edges in, down, down, up, up. All right, now let's go back to where we started. And now, when we do the left-sided version, this will go clockwise, solved. This will go counterclockwise, solved. This will go counterclockwise, solved. This will go clockwise, solved. Left-sided version. Down, down, up, up. That's one. Down, down, up, up. That's two. Left-sided version. We go to the left. Always starting with the left side. Now we do the HP series one time. Down, down, up, up. And back to the right where we do it twice. Starting with the left. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. And we go back here and do it one time. Down, down, up, up. And the cube is solved.